Good morning, good day, whenever you're listening to this video. Welcome to another edition of Insurance IQ, where we try to provide useful tips and tricks for the average consumer so that you can have a better experience not only on the claim side of insurance, but on the shopping side and coverage side as well. This week I want to talk about perhaps the question I get more than any other question in my 10-year history and experience with the insurance industry. Do you need to buy the extra coverage from the rental car company when you're renting a car? The short answer, no, you don't. You can stop listening now if you want to, because it's that simple. The longer answer is that in Minnesota, this is state specific, Minnesota, your auto policy, all coverages of your auto policy, your liability limits and your comp and your collision, so damage to the rental car itself, and also damage you may be responsible for. So if you run into another car or you're legally liable in an accident, those aspects of your coverage transfer to any vehicle under 26,000 pounds gross vehicle weight. That's a very large vehicle. So that also covers most of your U-Hauls. I actually don't know if you can rent a U-Haul bigger than that, because I think you're getting into commercial driver's licenses at some point there. But yeah, 26,000 pounds gross vehicle weight. Your Minnesota auto policy extends coverage to when you're renting a vehicle. This includes RVs and things like that as well. A lot of RV companies will require you to have a special endorsement on your auto policy, even though the coverage does apply. They just like to cover their collateral more thoroughly. But the long answer is yes, and the short answer is yes as well. The only possible fine print that they can get you on with the rental car companies is what's called diminished value. And so they can argue that if you crash one of their cars and then they have to rebuild it, it has an accident on its record, therefore it's worth less money when they sell and when they resell it, when they stir their stock of cars. So that's the fine print that some carriers will not pay, that additional cost. If like an enterprise comes to you and says, well, you owe us money because you've diminished the value of our unit in our fleet. But overall, in an accident, if you rear-end someone, if you cause medical damages to someone else, if you are legally liable in an accident, just like if you'd be legally liable in your own car, your coverage applies in Minnesota for any vehicle under 26,000 pounds gross vehicle weight. So again, it's a nice time to ask yourself, what is your insurance IQ regarding rental car coverage? A quick clarification aside, the answer is yes, as long as it's in a location where your auto policy would normally cover your car, which is United States, Canada, and Puerto Rico. Also, some carriers allow limited Mexico coverage, but it's limited. So if you go overseas and rent a car, disregard everything that you listen to in this video. Thank you.